Attention Northwest Arkansas businesses and talent seekers. Introducing OnboardNWA.com, your hyperlocal job board crafted for our unique community. Struggling to find the perfect match for your job openings? Onboard NWA simplifies the hiring process, connecting you with the region's top talent through tailored talent matching solutions. Whether you're an employer seeking expertise or a professional looking for your next opportunity, Onboard NWA is here for you. Discover more at onboardnwa.com, and let's build the future of Northwest Arkansas together.
Hey, this is Gary Head at Signature Bank of Arkansas. We founded Signature Bank in 2005 with local ownership to serve our communities with the best bankers with the most authority to do business. We have succeeded in growing our bank to over $800 million in assets, including $50 million in growth in the first quarter in 21. We have 155 teammates that love our communities and the customers that we serve. We are always here to serve and eager to do so. As Chairman and CEO, I welcome your call to have the opportunity to serve you. Please call 479-684-4700 or online at signature.bank and tell them that you heard about us at I Am Northwest Arkansas.
It's time for another episode of I Am Northwest Arkansas, the podcast covering the intersection of business, culture, entrepreneurship, and life in general here in the Ozarks. Whether you are considering a move to this area or trying to learn more about the place you call home, we've got something special for you. Here's our host, Randy Wilburn.
Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of I Am Northwest Arkansas's 5 New Things. We were on a little summer hiatus there, and there's always new things happening in Northwest Arkansas, but Nalley Toms and I got together and we put our minds together and said, what else can we talk about here in Northwest Arkansas? And so without further ado, here we are with a new episode of 5 New Things. Jara, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So today is Taqueria. I wish I could say Taqueria Tuesday, but it's not Tuesday when we're recording this. So
Taqueria Thursday.
Yep. That's right. So today we're going to talk about some of the best taquerias in Northwest Arkansas. So why don't you kind of lead us off and let us know what to think about?
So the first one I want to talk about, it's probably one of the most well-known taquerias in the area because it's one of the best, and it's my personal favorite. So I'll start this off. This is my personal favorite taqueria, located in Springdale, where all of the best taquerias are. Let's be honest. They are the best in Springdale. And this place is Taqueria Guanajuato.
Okay.
They have 2 locations in Springdale, both on Thompson Street, literally called Taqueria Guanajuato number 1 and number 2. So,
keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple. I personally always go to number 1. I think it's just because I've always gone there just out of habit, but they're the same restaurant. Okay. Number 1 is located, it's literally on Thompson, right next to Emma Avenue. So right at the top of Emma Avenue, heading into downtown Springdale. They're always consistent, delicious, and really affordable, which is great. The tacos are $2.73 each. That's it.
You were speaking my language.
So good.
Can I just repeat that? $2.73
for a taco.
Yeah.
You don't find that many places. And I've been coming here for years after a chef friend recommended it. I think it was actually Chef Case DeGuero probably recommended it, who I trust on anything food. And he did not steer me wrong. Like, it is amazing. They speak mostly Spanish at the restaurant, but if you don't, that's okay. Like, they speak English as well, but you'll just hear a lot of Spanish, which also indicates it's good to me.
Exactly.
That it's
authentic.
It's really authentic. And they're very clear about what's on the menu. So they have pictures. They have, like, if it says pollo, it has chicken in parentheses next to it. So you know exactly what you're eating.
You know what you're getting.
Yeah, which is great. I always get the tacos, traditional street tacos, corn tortilla, served with cilantro and raw onion. I normally don't like raw onion. Like I'm really not a fan, but somehow in these tacos, I just love it. I don't know what it is about it. Like if they marinate it, I don't know what it is, but I love these tacos just as they are with cilantro and raw onion. I personally like the chorizo, al pastor, which is marinated pork with pineapple, and the pollo, which is chicken. The best, like I will usually get one of each, and you can order individually as much or as little as you want. You don't have to get like 3 of the same one. So, which I think is cool to just experiment, and like you may like this one, you may like this one the best. That's kind of what I did is I ordered different ones and figured out what I liked and then would kind of be consistent with that. So al pastor that one is probably my favorite, hands down. I will say they have salsas on the table. So like the squeeze bottle of salsa. Before you douse your taco in salsa, though, try it like on a chip or on your finger and see how spicy it is because the green one and the red one is usually there. Most restaurants, the green one is less spicy and the red one is more spicy. That's not necessarily the case at every restaurant. So like test it a little bit first.
Be sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty positive I get the green one and it's like a little bit less spicy, but just try it and just see before you like douse your taco in it because when it is spicy, it will set your mouth on fire. So
may a word to the wise be sufficient. So.
Yes. Just try a little bit and you'll be good. My husband usually gets chicken or al pastor quesadilla, like loves quesadillas. They are huge, like huge tortillas, fresh made tortillas as well. They're huge and they're fresh made, stuffed with meat and cheese. They are $8.86.
Wow.
Less than $10 for a quesadilla, like giant quesadilla that will fill you up. I was adventurous one time and tried the lengua, which is beef tongue.
Okay.
And it was actually, the taste was really good. I was not a fan of the texture, which I think a lot of people have that problem with tongue, but the taste was really good. So if you're okay with the texture, the taco tasted really good. So just be aware. They do have that. They have lengua, they have cabeza, which these are all traditional in Mexico.
Right. So, tripe and other stuff. Yeah,
tripe.
Yeah.
They have all of that, and it's very clear on the menu what it is. You'll know if you're ordering it or not.
All right. That's good to know.
So don't be scared of that. They also have the traditional Mexican drinks like horchata. Their horchata is so good. And horchata, how would you describe horchata? It's kind of like a rice. It's like a rice-based drink. It's like it's got cinnamon and it's got milk and just, it's like a creamy, cold.
If rice pudding was a drink, that's what it would be.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And theirs is so good. They also have piña, fresa, which are like pineapple and strawberry flavored drinks, like kind of agua frescas. So those are really good. One note, they do close at 2 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Oh. So like lunch kind of Friday and Saturday. I think that's a new thing actually for them. At least number 1 does. So I'm not sure about number 2, but just a note, it is definitely a must try in Springdale. Like if you go to one taqueria, go to Guanajuato for sure.
All right.
Next on my list is actually down the street. It's Taqueria Don Guero in Springdale. They are located on Emma Avenue, across from Black Apple Hard Cider, which most people know. So,
and they're open late too, I think. Yeah.
And they're like a little taco stand. So it's not a place that you're going to like sit down and eat like Guanajuato. But this is my favorite behind Guanajuato, at least in Springdale. So it's outside seating only a few tables. So most people order at the counter and take it to go. You can also take it inside Black Apple and enjoy it with your cider, which is like awesome. The owners are really good friends. So like, don't be scared. Bring in your tacos. Like they don't serve food, so they don't care. And it goes great with their ciders. Let's be honest. Like
their ciders are amazing. And at the Roots Festival, they had this peach cider that was simply insane.
I mean, good.
Listen, what Leo and those guys are doing at Black Apple is something special. Yep. And they're expanding because I was down in Texas and I saw some of their cider down there. So shout out to Leo and the rest of the team at Black Apple for really making an amazing cider and really putting Arkansas on the map when it comes to it. Because I think I've talked about this on other episodes, but people don't realize is that our Arkansas had one of the biggest apple orchards in the country.
Yep.
They're all those trees are gone.
Yep.
Leo's trying to bring them all back now. But this was like a big deal because coming from New England, everybody's like, we would always go apple picking and, get apple cider donuts and all that good stuff. And, there are apple farms, apple orchards all over the place. Not so much here, but they're making a comeback. And, thanks to the folks at Black Apple. So, yeah.
And I'm actually talking about their new location on my 3 new things on Instagram this weekend. So their new treehouse location in Bentonville, brand new location for them. So
I heard about that. Yeah. And just what's your Instagram address there?
Yeah. It's at Jera Nalley Toms, Jerra.
We'll link to it in the show notes. But yeah, in every episode of 5 New Things, you'll see a link to Jera Nalley's Instagram page.
Yeah.
But definitely follow her because she's always dropping little nuggets. And I'm always like, oh my God, where did you get that? Or where did you, it's all.
Well, and like Treehouse, I saw it posted by Maddie, who runs their marketing, all their marketing. And I know Maddie because we worked on SOAR NWA together when she was there. So it's like, I follow her on Instagram and she's posting like new soft opening Treehouse. I'm like, what is this?
Right. What's this all about?
So I messaged her and she sent me a lot of great photos of the place. So they are going to have like the cider slushies and like tons of your favorite cider and just a really cool location in downtown Bentonville. So they're having their soft opening like right now and like slowly opening this weekend. So yeah, Black Apple is definitely a go-to for all things cider. Now, back to the taquerias, because I'm also getting hungry talking about these.
Listen, every episode that we've done, there's been some stomach pains.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's going to continue. Yeah. But like Guanajuato, Don Guero serves traditional Mexican favorites, including tacos, burritos, tortas, and tamales. My personal favorite, I said I was a fan of Al Pastor. Theirs is probably my favorite, Al Pastor. I think I like the chorizo the best at Guanajuato, but the Al Pastor at Don Guero is like my favorite in town. Yeah. So good. I've never had it, but I've also heard really good things about their tortas, which it's like a giant sandwich. Like the bread is ginormous and you do whatever meat you want and they put lettuce and a bunch of things, but I've heard great things about their tortas. I just always get tacos because Taqueria, I always get tacos. They also have Taco Tuesday with $1 tacos, so even better. And they're open every day except Sunday for lunch and dinner, and they are open later. Because of Black Apple and kind of like the bars around there, I think they kind of stay open later. So if you're in Springdale, another one to definitely try. Now, this next one is in Bentonville. It's... I'm so sorry if I'm going to butcher the name. They made a simpler name for this reason. Their full name is Caca Huzentile un Pedacito de Mexico, also known as Rolling Taco. If you see their truck, it says Rolling Taco. It's a food truck. So I think they kind of understood that that's a little bit difficult for people to remember.
I don't know that Caca is going to go over as well as Rolling Taco. No. I know about Rolling Tacos. Yeah. Caca, that's another thing.
Same business, same food truck, just simpler name. That's been pretty recent. This is one of the best Mexican places in Bentonville, hands down, right up there with Yayo's. But I would say Yayo's is a little bit more of the like upscale, a little bit more expensive. These guys are like really affordable, on the go food truck style. So they're located on 8th Street near Walmart Home Office. So if you know where the People Center, the Global People Center is, as you like get onto campus, they're right there next to it in that like auto shop, like parking lot. So you'll see them on 8th Street and they travel a little bit too, but they're mostly there. Some of the team is actually from the original Yayo's crew, from what I understand. So like they, have been doing this for a while in this area. They specialize in tacos, but absolutely everything I've had has been great there. It's huge portions, affordable prices. The flavors are just insane. I love the chicken, the al pastor, like I've mentioned, like any of the proteins. The agua frescas are delicious. Like everything is good here. I've never had a bad thing at this place. They also have burrito bowls, which you don't find at like every Mexican restaurant. So that's great. They have chilaquiles, which I love chilaquiles. And they also have kids plates. So if you got kids, they've got kids plates, all at great prices. I rarely spend more than $10 and I usually have leftovers. Like it's a lot of food for what you get.
Yeah.
And like the other spots, like I said, check the salsa before dousing it like on your food, because one is more spicy than the other. Like it's a little bit of spice. So just be aware of that and try it before. They make like pretty much everything in-house. I think they make their own chips. Like it's just a fantastic food truck that you definitely need to try. It's red. So look for a little red food truck that says Rolling Taco on it. Very easy. Now, I wanted to mention a spot in Fayetteville because Fayetteville has some good ones too. Taqueria Leo's is a really good one in Fayetteville. It's a food truck. Again, they have 2 locations in Fayetteville. One in Yacht Club on College, which is like that food truck park on College. And then one in the Lake Fayetteville food truck park. So like right on the border of Fayetteville and Springdale. It's right there by Lewis and Clark Outfitters and like right in front of Lake Fayetteville. So you can't miss it.
It's perfect location because that way you can go to that one if you're kind of like on the Fayetteville Springdale line or somewhere uptown in Fayetteville. And then if you're downtown or if you're at the university, you can head on over to the Yacht Club. So it's perfect.
Yeah. And Lake Fayetteville Food Truck too is like, I mean, they have like 8 trucks in there. So it's everything from tacos to like Apple's Tiny Kitchen, which is Thai and Lao food. They're in there to like, there's a sushi one. There's Respado Mimi's, which has like desserts. Like they have kind of everything. So even if you want tacos and someone wants something else, it's a great spot.
Yeah.
The menu at Taqueria Leo's is huge. They have everything from tacos to sopes to a Hawaiian hot dog, which is a unique one.
Yeah.
They also have, I hope I'm saying this right, botanas, which are like snacks, and then postres, which are desserts. And they have veggie and fish protein options, which a lot of the other spots don't have. So they do have that if you're looking for like veggie tacos or a fish option. They also have steak, which I think a lot of the smaller ones, like the food trucks and stuff, they don't necessarily have steak just because like it's probably hard with all the proteins.
Right.
So Taqueria Leo's, even though they're a food truck, they are literally like a double food truck. It's huge. So they have that big menu. I really like their carne asada, either just like a plate or the tacos. I think they also have a carne asada fry as well. So like their carne asada is just delicious. They also do Taco Tuesday with $1 tacos every Tuesday. So that's a good time to go. They're open most days for lunch and dinner. The Lake Fayetteville Food Truck Park is kind of weird. I think they're like all closed on like Mondays or Wednesdays. There's like one day that they're all closed. Yeah, so just watch out for like their Facebook page. And I'm going to do a guide hopefully soon on the Lake Fayetteville food truck, just like with the hours, because they're kind of all over the place. You
know, it's funny you say that because one day I drove by there and they were all closed except for one. And I was just like, ugh. And I think that's a challenge. I think anybody that's coming here from like a bigger city where they're used to things being open all the time. Yeah. That's one of the little things that you have to just subtly get used to in Northwest Arkansas is that sometimes things are just going to be closed. And for some places, you know, not restaurants in most cases, but on the weekends, a lot of service businesses shut down. Yeah. And so you do have to get used to that. Yeah. But there's always some good food to be found.
Yeah. And sometimes like it's honestly a weather issue sometimes. Like if it is too hot in the summer, it is not safe for them to be in a food truck in 118 degree with a like grill there. So just watch, like most of their social media pages, they'll update, or you can just drive by and like you can see cars, you know, there or not. So but they're usually pretty consistent about it. The last place that I wanted to mention, this is another Springdale one. Like I said, Springdale is like home of the taquerias. They're the best taquerias.
I'm beginning to see some type of pattern.
I know,
here,
right? So this place is Charlie's Taqueria. So full disclosure, this is the one spot that I have not personally been to, but I've heard so many good things about it. I had to include them. Like they've been on my list for a while. And so I had to include them.
Where are they located?
They're on Pleasant Street in Springdale. So I think it's kind of like, usually most of them are off of Thompson, which Thompson is College Avenue, turns into Thompson. It's like 71B Highway. So they're usually all like kind of in that area. This is the second place on this list where you can go inside and eat. So Charlie's and Guanajuato, you can go in and sit down and eat. The other places are like stands or food trucks. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
They are very well known for their burritos, especially the chorizo and the steak burritos. They have the most protein options from anyone I've seen. They have the traditional like chicken, chorizo, all that. They also have ham, Hawaiian, Cubano, and chili rellenos available in tortas, gorditas, fajitas, like
a little bit of everything.
Everything, like huge menu. They also have special soups like menudo, which is a seafood soup. It's weekend only, which anytime you see menudo here, it's like weekend only. I think it just takes a long time to cook.
It takes a long time.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it takes a long time. Plus, some people confuse it with the group, the boy band group out of Puerto Rico, Menudo.
Yeah,
so, not to be confused. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Ricky, what was his name? Ricky
Martin.
Ricky Martin, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So shout out to him.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then, they have tacos, of course. They have burritos. For those of you from California, they even have Cali burritos, which I had to look this up. I didn't know this was a thing. It apparently combines the traditional Mexican burrito with American flavors, like adding fries into the burrito with carne asada. And I was like, that's brilliant. It sounds delicious. So they have Cali burritos. I haven't seen anyone else that has Cali burritos.
It's funny. And then when I lived out there, and I always throw out that I did live in the Bay Area for like 6 years, but I used to go to a taqueria spot in Berkeley, and they made the most amazing burritos. And they used to steam, when they steamed their tortillas, they also steamed cheese in that tortilla.
Oh, that's smart.
Then they rolled everything in there. So it was insanely good. They married all the flavors together.
Yep.
The cheese was melted. I mean, it was really, really good. So
yeah. I mean, these all sound like fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong. And like I said with Charlie's, menu is huge.
Yeah.
Huge menu. Like, do not underestimate this menu. It also includes kids items and desserts, so you're bound to try something you like. Also have cocktails that look delicious. So like another place to try, and we'll have all of these like links in the show notes. I will say most of the taquerias in general are not great about updating their social media. Do not be deterred if you have not seen them post since like 2019. It's just, it is
what it is.
It is what it is.
Yep.
It doesn't mean that they're not good.
Yeah.
Like you'll see their reviews on Google and on Yelp and stuff. Like it's just like little family owned spots that just make fantastic food.
I mean, Jared, they're busy making good food.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you're just not going to get a whole lot of social media connection, but their food is insane.
Yes.
So.
And most of them are family owned. So it's like the family's all doing this. Like they don't have a marketing team behind them. So give these places a try if you have not already. They are fantastic. And be sure to like tag us. Like I am Northwest Arkansas and Jared and Nalley Toms on Instagram. Like tell us what you got. If you tried the tripe or the lengua or the cabeza.
Any of that. Yeah.
Like it's worth a shot to try it. And maybe on Taco Tuesday when they're $1, like it doesn't hurt you to try something
Who's
new.
ready for a tongue taco?
Yes.
I mean, come on now. You got to try it. You got to try it. Wow. That was great. I mean, you laid it out there perfectly for us. And folks, I mean, if you've never heard of who Jara is and her background and pedigree when it comes to food, you need to check out these recommendations. I have actually been looking for a list like this for a long time. Now we have it. I just hope all these guys hang around, and a lot of these taquerias have been around for a while.
Oh,
so, yeah. So they're not like flash in the pan or fly by night or brand new.
No.
So definitely check out these taquerias. If you do go, let them know that you heard about them first from Jared and Nalley Toms and from I Am Northwest Arkansas. And, it'll be just great to have you check it out and report back and let us know what you think. So, well, thank you so much, Jared, for that. It's good to have you back for another episode of 5 New Things from I Am Northwest Arkansas. That's all we have for this week. We'll be with you with a new 5 New Things episode coming up soon. I'm your host, Randy Wilburn. Peace.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of I Am Northwest Arkansas. Check us out each and every week, available anywhere that great podcasts can be found. For show notes or more information on becoming a guest, visit IamNorthwestArkansas.com. We'll see you next week on I Am Northwest Arkansas.